G'day folks, thanks for tuning in to this review of the DeWalt FlexVolt chainsaw.
Yep.
This is the first DeWalt OPE piece we have used.
Yep.
This is the DCM 575 on their 54 volt FlexVolt line.
Yep.
It's a brushless 16-inch chainsaw.
Yep.
It's yellow.
Yes.
And that's where my knowledge ends.
Okay, so there's a lot of yellow on it, yes. Now this is also the Type 1. I'm going to say straight up, for a Type 1, this is off its face.
What do you mean by that?
It's the first one.
Oh, as in they always say Type 1 because it hasn't been... It's the first
Superseded,
version.
yeah.
Right, sure.
So, when we say it's a Type 1, when I first had this thing out, it was a hot day. I don't do heat. Instead of sweating bullets, I was sweating Red Bull because I was off my face and flying because I really loved using this thing. I wasn't sure about it, as I never quite am with cordless chainsaws, and maybe it's because I listen to too many keyboard warriors that say they're crap when they're not. This is impressive.
It looks like a tank.
It does. We talk about it looks chainsawy, and we have with another one as well that we reviewed. This feels very chainsawy.
Sure.
I am used to petrol units and big petrol units.
Yep.
This thing is tough as nails. Stringy bark that we have in Australia a lot of, it's exactly that. It's a stringy bark and it binds everything up. The way that this performs, I only cut stringy bark, which is an Australian hardwood, it just chows through it.
It's pretty tough stuff.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a soft wood. It is hard. So I really like to have this just punch through it.
You said you plunged the whole thing, the whole bar into
I did, yeah. At some point, you'll see a little bit of footage. I went into at least a 20-inch log. Now, this is only a 16-inch bar.
Yeah.
This stuff was cut down over a year ago. It is dry, and I buried the bar into it. Now, yeah, it cut out twice, I think. So, which is as easy as take your finger off the trigger and go again.
Sure.
It just kept going. So, very impressed with how it just kept punching. And cutting through that, so that it didn't feel like well, okay. There's a limit. Clearly, there's a limit to any tool.
Right.
This thing didn't feel like it had a limit of we did an 8-inch log or we did a 10-inch log. I smashed this thing.
Yeah,
So
that's good. Now you say that.
Yep.
But the bar looks like it's never been used.
Oh, the bar does look. Yeah, there's a little story to that.
Okay.
Some dog stole it off me.
Not this one.
Is that the gentle version?
Yep.
Okay, so someone actually broke into my ute and pinched the thing out. So DeWalt, thank you very much. They replaced it for us.
Yep.
So it looks very new. The other one I absolutely nailed. So maybe they did us a favour by stealing the first one because it was very well used.
Sure.
Look, so this thing looks absolutely brand spanking. It's only been used a little bit.
Okay.
So that's why it does look so new. The thing is really cool. It's as simple as you got your chain brake here. Throw your chain brake back. Push your finger on the safety. And the battery's in, so I'm aware. Hit it and you're away.
Sure.
At 103 decibels, it's actually pretty cool. I do always recommend wear earmuffs, but 103 decibels, I'm super with.
Yeah, it doesn't sound particularly loud for a chainsaw.
No.
Now I did note that this little safety depression trigger here is a little bit hard.
Yeah.
Pretty firm spring.
Yeah, you said that. I didn't
not
find it though.
Probably not a big deal.
Yeah, interesting because I've got the little chicken arms of the two of us, and I hadn't noted that at all until you went, it's a bit stiff. I literally get the thing out of the box for both of them and just went bang, finger on the trigger.
Sure.
Didn't notice a thing.
Chainsaws aren't the type of thing where you constantly on off, like every 3 seconds.
That's true.
So it's probably not a big deal.
Yep.
All toolless by the looks.
It is all toolless, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, we don't like tools for adjustment.
No, I was raging about it with some others, and I really like this. So it's as simple as flick it open here, undo, if I can, undo that there, and then tension your bar with this second knob just slightly forward. So if I just punch it forward for a second, you'll see that there. And then once you've tensioned it up, just lock it off. Seems to have a bit of a clutch in there, so you can't snap the thing off. Flick it down and you're done. Now, just really quickly, when you're finished using your chainsaw, people, I see it too often, please undo it. Back your chain tension off a bit. It allows the chain that you've tensioned while you're using it because it's getting hot and stretching. If you leave that, it then is tight on the bar, and as it cools, it stretches your chain out. So just undo it, give it a couple, loosen it off a little bit, and then you're right to go. You'll actually save your chain.
Yeah, okay.
So good tip. Point. Yeah.
Good tip. Now this will take any 54 volt battery.
Yes.
We just, hot out of the box, just received a 12.
Yeah.
And pleased to report it's exactly the same size as the 9.
It is.
So it's going to slot straight into there.
It spins my head out a bit.
No problem.
But unfortunately I didn't get to use the 12 on it because we just did get it. But I think this will give you a little more poke.
Yep.
It's already impressive enough. And it's obviously going to give you a bigger filter.
Yep.
So this is the 9 amp hour, which of course in a FlexVolt, she's tight, in a flex volt tool, it turns down to 3 amp hour.
Right, because running at 54
Yeah,
volts.
but I didn't do a runtime test. I did stacks. You'll see the footage. You need to go and check it out at like a demo that DeWalt's got, because it's pretty cool.
A chainsaw is one of those tools where like 80-90% of what we care about is power. Because chainsaws need power.
Well, power and longevity. Length of time. Yeah.
Runtime, sure, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the ergonomics of a drill are going to be really important, for instance.
Yep.
A chainsaw, we just want to get the job done. Because we don't want to be holding the thing for hours.
Yep.
So, how does this go in power compared to the other units? And we've tested a few.
Yeah.
That we've
I think I don't have to think. I'm positive that this is the most powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the most powerful. It feels like an absolute jet. We are not doing a chainsaw comparison. Not going to happen.
No.
Apart from the fact that it's so subjective. I'm not going to sit there and do a runtime test on all the different size batteries and all the different chainsaws through treated pine post. Just not going to happen.
No.
So then if I take it out in the field and we go through, I'm going to get people saying, oh, that's bull crap because you did this and you did that. Don't know about it. This is tough as nails and you need to get out and check it out.
Okay. Is there anything else to mention in terms of the tool itself?
Yeah, a couple of things. So it's brushless unit.
Yes.
Now also the oil. There's a bit of a conversation going around with DeWalt cordless chainsaws and cordless chainsaws in general that they leak more oil. Now I sort of went with that for a while because the couple others we got, they do leak a bit of oil. This thing hasn't leaked a drop. Now I carry around a bit of ply or a bit of cardboard from the back of the ute or on my good bench here.
Yeah.
Has not leaked.
That's
so
good.
whether something's been tweaked and changed, I don't know. But that is full of oil. I've used it. It hasn't leaked, so that's great.
Beautiful.
The other thing I do want to note is that this thing, the last one before someone stole it, it got left outside and got absolutely drenched. Like I'm talking poured on.
Okay.
Almost monsoon for Victoria. So when I came out, it's got a really big open cage there at the bottom.
Yep.
So it can't hold water, but all inside there, soaked, let it dry out, put the battery back in, press the trigger, no dramas. So
Nice.
Don't worry if anybody goes, oh yeah, it's electric, you can't leave it out. Well, you shouldn't because DeWalt won't like it, but you can.
Okay.
And it'll work.
Also on the bottom, it's got a little
yes.
little hanging hook.
I only just saw this before. Got a hanging hook just on the bottom there, so if you want to whack it up on the back wall, you're right to go. Just hang the thing. Don't know if I will. I like displaying it like, because how cool does that look?
It's pretty sexy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
They certainly haven't held back on the yellow.
Very good.
So
All right, that's pretty much all there is to say. Quick question:
Yep.
Is it your favourite chainsaw that we've had?
yeah,
Because you're talking up a big game.
I am. I like to sit on the fence.
But you
You're
can't.
a dog. I think it's my favourite chainsaw. Yeah. It's hard. I don't like picking favourites, but it is tough. I haven't found a negative on it yet.
Yeah.
If I do, I'll let people know via Instagram, which you all should be following. I think it's the best chainsaw out there by far.
It was really powerful and it's comfortable and ergonomic and everything.
Yeah, and we've used all the big cordless chainsaws.
We have 80
Almost,
volt,
yeah.
58 volt,
Yep, 56
volt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's another one that you want us to try, send it to us and we'll try it. But I think this is an absolute banger.
Very nice, very nice. All right, please get down in the comments, tell us what you think.
Yep.
Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, like the video, share the daylights out of it,
Yeah.
and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.
Smash it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, folks.